Hello guys, so welcome back to the next video, that is list comprehension with if statement. So here we are going to talk about how to use the if statement. Okay, first of all let's see generally how we use it in the list. Okay, so here I have given one example. I have created one list that is number 1 num1. Okay, so I'm creating list by using this syntax. Okay, list range 11 to 21. So I want my list like this. Fine, when I will print this number 1, you will see that I am having my print, I am having my list. So let's see here, print num1. Okay, control S, and when I will run this, so you will see I got my list. Okay, now what I am doing, I am creating here another list. Okay, the empty list. Fine, because I have to use the if statement, because I have to now find out the even numbers. Okay, even numbers. For even numbers, we already read in mathematics also, when the number is divided by 2, and we get the remainder 0, then it is even number. Okay, when it is not equal to 0, then it is considered as odd number. Fine, so same here, but here we will do in this method. Let's talk about it. So first of all we have to create one empty list. Fine, then I will use for here, for loop, for I in number 1, means I am taking the numbers from this list. Okay, 11 to 21. So here I will take the numbers and I will divide each number by 2. If the remainder becomes equals to 0, okay, then it will append the number. Fine, then after that print num2. So let's see what is the output here. Okay, just let me comment it out. Okay, control S, and let's run this program. Okay, wait. So you can see here we got the number that are divided by 2, and we got the remainder 0, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20, with the range 11 to, in the range 11 to 20 here. Fine, but it's a simple method. Okay, we learned in the previous video that we can write the statement in one line. We can create the list with the one line with the help of list comprehension. Okay, so let's see how to do that. Okay, so let me comment it out first. Okay, fine, now here how to do that. So I am creating here number 3 is equal to, what I have to append here now, yes, what I have to do, I have to append I. Okay, so I will write here I. Okay, I for I. Okay, in num 3. Okay, if I equals to 0. Okay, now what will happen here, what is happening, I have to append I if I in number 3. Okay, that is my list that will be created. If I is equal to 0, I divided by 2 is equal to 0. Okay, and I have to print num3 here. Okay, so let me comment this out. Fine, so let's run and check the output, what it is saying. Are we getting the same output or not? Okay, fine, it is saying num3 is not defined. Okay, is not defined. Okay, I'll take here num1, that this one. Okay, because I have to take the list, and list I have defined here only. Okay, so that's why I have to take this. Let's run. So we will get the same list here as a output. Okay, so this is how we can write the we can write the statement, we can write if statement in one single line. Okay, so this is how we can do it. Now the next is what is happening over here. Now if you have to find out the even number or odd number. Okay, even number I already told you how to get it. Fine. What if you have to find out? I'll write here even number. Okay, now what if you have to find out now odd numbers? Odd number. Okay, so what you have to do? Again, you have to create new list. Number 4 is equal to, then I, for I in now you can define here range. Okay, if you will write here the range 1, 11. Okay, and you are saying that if I modulo not equals to, okay, so now if I will run, so we will get, okay, great, this is my previous output that is coming, this is my new output for the odd numbers. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you how to find out the even and odd numbers. Okay, so next example, next let's see the next example. Okay, what if you are simply writing down instead of doing this range. Okay, instead of writing defining here the starting point and the ending point here, if you are not giving this, then what would be the output here? Let's copy this only and do the few changes. Control C, Control V. Okay, I will write here 5. Okay, range this, then print 5. Instead of this, if I will write here 11, Control S, let's run this. Okay, so you are seeing here, you are getting the same output. Okay, number 5. Fine, you are getting the odd numbers only. Great. Now what if you have to find out the even numbers? If I will write here is equal to, Control S, run. So this is my output now. 0, it is starting from the 0 because I have not given any starting point here, and 0 is obviously considered as even number. Okay, fine, so that's why this is how we are getting the output here. Fine, so next example, let's check the next example here. Okay, now next example, what if, now we have to use the nested if with the list comprehension. Okay, we have to use the nested if. I hope you know that what is nested if. If inside the if. Okay, nested means one statement inside the another statement. Okay, so let's see here how to do that. If I will create here num list, okay, 1, fine, is equal to, now I am writing here y, for y in range I am taking here 100. Okay, and after that I'll say if y is y modulo 2, okay, is equal to 0. Okay, if, now I'm using second if y modulo 2, sorry, 5, okay, is equal to 0. Fine, now what it is saying here, what it will do actually, I'll tell you, just a minute. Let me write down the print here, number list 1. Fine. So now what will happen here? See, first of all it will check y is divisible by 2 or not, means any number that is divisible by 2 or not. Okay, then after that it has to check if y modulo 5 means the number that is divided by 5 is equal to 0 or not. Okay, if it is okay, if y satisfied both the conditions, y is appended to number list. Okay, number list 1. Okay, so let's see what is the output here. So you will see the output here. Okay, great. So you are getting output like this. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, so it is okay. If so, you have to check those numbers that it is divisible by 5 also and by 2 also. Okay, so this is how we can do that. That is our nested list example. Okay, now the next is if else. Okay, let's see next. It is nested list. Okay, now what is next here? If else, okay, with list comprehension. I'm writing the short form, don't mind. Okay, now we have to do the if else. If else में क्या होता है? What is happening there? If this is right, then it is okay. Okay, if it is not meeting the condition, then it has to do something else. Okay, so let's see the example here. Num list 2 is equal to, okay, then we have to write now even. Okay, even if, even when it has to display even, when I modulo 2 is equal to 0. Okay, then it has to print even. Fine. Otherwise, else, what it has to print? It has to print odd. Okay, it has to print odd for I, okay, in range for I in range, okay, 10. Fine. Okay, fine. Then after that what I have to do? Simple print. Okay, num list 3. Okay, so I have to print this. So what it is saying? So list comprehension will check the 10 numbers from 0 to 9. I have given here, okay, number 10, 0 to 9. If I is divisible by 2, then even is appended. Okay, if not, okay, if it is not, then odd is appended. So this is how we have to do this. Let's check the output. What it is saying, sorry, I have written here 3. Okay, great, we got the output here. Okay, even odd, even odd, even odd. Okay, so this is how we will get the output. Now here we are using the if else. Fine. So next is here nested loops in list comprehension. Okay, nested loops. Okay, nested loops in list comprehension. Okay, so here we will use transpose of matrix. Okay, matrix, you know that in mathematics we used to do that. Okay, where we have two square braces where and it has the value. Okay, so let's see. So what we are going to do here, transpose of matrix, okay, transpose of matrix using nested loops. Fine. So what I have to do, transpose, okay, transpose is equal to, okay, fine. Then after that, I just suppose I have one matrix, okay, that is equal to 1 2 3 4, and my another matrix is, that is 5 6 7 8. Okay, so this is my matrix. Now how to use that, let's see. So I will write here for I in, okay, for I in range length, okay, length matrix, okay, then after that I have to tell the position 0th, okay, fine. One more base will come, clear. Then after that what I will do, I will transpose row, fine. So I have to transpose row, so that would be empty, okay, fine. Then after that what I have to do, now I have created here empty list, fine. So I have to use the for here, okay, for row in matrix, okay, in matrix. Then what it has to do, transpose, okay, dot append, transpose dot row, sorry, okay, fine, clear. Then after that I have to print, simple print what I have to print, this one, control S. So let's see here what it is saying. So guys, so this is how we can transpose matrix, okay, by using the nested loops, fine, okay. So I am using here for I in range length matrix 0, transpose row, okay, then it will append the row I, fine. So what it will do, it will show us the output, it will take the numbers 1 and then 5, then 2, then 6, it will make the pairs 3, then 7, 4 and 8. Let's check the output here, okay, how the matrix is transposed here. So this is how our matrix is transposed here, okay. 1 5 pairs are ready, as I told you, 2 6 3 7 4 8, okay. Or you can write it like this way also, okay. I'll write here, okay. Let me simply comment it out, okay. Fine. So let's see here how it works. Control S. I hope we will get the same output. It is saying, oh, yes, I forgot here. So here, like this, Control S. So again, we have got the same. T matrix is not defined. It is saying that, okay, is equal to Control S. Great. So you are getting it like this way. Okay, so pairs are also here. Fine. So this is the method to transpose the rows and the matrix. Okay, I hope it is clear to you, the video is clear to you. Fine. So nested loops in list comprehension do not work like normal nested loops. Okay, so we have some important points here for this. Okay, let's see what are the important points for list comprehension. Okay, so key points that we have to take care. First is list comprehension is the right way to define and create the list based on existing list. Okay, next, it is generally more compact and faster than normal functions and loops for creating list. Okay, and the next, we should avoid writing very long list comprehensions in one line to ensure code is user friendly. Okay, next, last, remember, every list comprehension can be rewritten in for loop, but I'm saying, but every for loop can't be rewritten in the form of list comprehension. Okay, I hope things are clear to you. Okay, thank you.